Okay. Good evening, folks. I'm back at you once again. And it's been a long while since I've done any live streams. And I must say, I'm kind of losing my edge doing these live streams. But I'm going to talk about some things tonight, which I've been thinking about on my mind, and mainly business. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is Calgary, since I'm in Calgary, Canada. And it has something to do with the real estate market. It's booming right now, and this is not an exaggeration because I've been driving around my community, and there are houses that are for sale right now. I think worth either $500,000 or close right up to say $2-3 million. But that's expensive though. $500,000 is expensive, but they say, you think about this, Calgary is not as bad when it comes to pricing. It's not as bad as when you go to cities like, say, Toronto or even Vancouver, where houses, even bungalows, are worth about, say, $1 million, especially in Vancouver, BC, where the houses are worth millions and millions of dollars. So with the inflation and interest rates going up like that, I would say that Calgary would be a better bet. But maybe the problem is about Alberta, because Edmonton, I would say, is probably experiencing a boom real estate market that's booming right now. So get out of the way. I managed to do some reading today, and I was reading about this car, this electric vehicle manufacturing company that makes electric cars, and they're competing against the likes of Tesla. Now, I think this company, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's based in China. Now, the Chinese, they're very industrialist, and they're getting into the electrical vehicle business, which I think will boom. But their company, they're not selling cars in the U.S. That's the main thing. Even though the U.S. is, they have a very big economic market, very big market, diverse market, and their economy is very big. I'm surprised they're not selling their vehicles into that country, because maybe something to do with the political situation, or the political relationships between U.S. and China, which haven't been able to come to terms on how they're going to export and import all their goods and services to one another. So I don't know about that. They'll have to probably find a way to work out those details. But anyways, this electric car company, they're selling cars to other parts of the world, like the UK, I think Thailand, what else? Let's see, Mexico. Now, Mexico they have somewhat of a medium-sized market. Not as big as the U.S. Their economy is not as big as the U.S., but their economy is pretty much big. Bigger, of course, than most countries in Africa. So that's doing right there. Let's see, what else can I talk about here? I talked about Calgary's housing market, which is hot. I spoke about the Chinese manufacturing cars in electric cars and selling them out the public. So that's something to talk about. Okay, I think I'll talk about this. Big banks are betting on AI. Now, AI, artificial intelligence, has been in the news as of late. Now, the big, not just most of these companies are getting into it. Regular companies like restaurants and fast food joints. Banks are getting into the AI industry. This AI, artificial intelligence, whether we like it or not, is something that is going to be in our lives, and it's going to be present in our lives, and nobody can really avoid it. It's just how it is. It's just a part of how this society is changing. I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse, but it's just changing. And AI is going to be a part of it, our lives, whether we like it or not, or whether we're ready for it or not, or we're ready, or whether we think it's worth it or not. Okay, so now they say here the big banks are betting on AI. North American banks, and they're trying to get AI technologies into their banks. Whether this will help with the profitability, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It remains to be seen whether this will help them or not. But either way, AI is moving into big banks, and look at Hollywood has taken over Hollywood. It's one of the reasons why most actors and writers are on strike right now, just over the issue of not just with low pay, but with this artificial intelligence. In other words, they're trying to create actors, people with artificial intelligence to do the work that most actors and actresses are doing right now. And that's what they are debating. That's what they're having problems with. Studios don't want to pay them enough money. They don't want to spend money on artificial intelligence, which is not a bad thing. But artificial intelligence, they're just like computers. They can only do so much, and they require a person's input before they basically act on these commands. So as of late, Hollywood is still on strike. Yeah, they're still on strike. But I just saw some news yesterday about Hollywood, and they're going to negotiate some sort of deal as to which terms they want to uh, lay out to the actors and actresses, or the terms that whether or not they'll agree with them. But yeah, they're still on strike right now. Hollywood still on strike. Hopefully they come to an agreement soon, and makes a lot of movies and TV shows well, I wouldn't say be bad, but they slowed down production during the strike. And hopefully they come to an agreement soon, but the way things are, they're not talking anything. The way things are going out right now, it's not looking very promising. Not really looking very promising, if you ask me. And okay, I'm come to the 9-minute mark, and I'll just get to 10 minutes before I end this live stream. If somebody doesn't come out when it comes to 10 minutes or 11 minutes, I'm ending this live stream right now. So anybody, get the likes up, comment, even basically share this video once it's done. Okay, one more minute, one more minute, and I'm going to call it a night. Now, finally, going to talk about here Tesla. As I spoke earlier about the Chinese company making cars, Tesla is now being sued for false advertising. Pity, pity, pity. Just when you think they're doing well, somebody always puts an obstacle in your business. And I don't know who's say I don't know who's suing, but Tesla's being sued by three owners. This being sued by three owners right about now for false advertising. I don't know, what did they advertise? I have no idea. Well, I'll find out when I try to read this. Read the article. That's all I have for this live stream. Take care.